Good news, when it comes to Trump reversing immigrant family separation, it seems he didn't need Congress after all. Encouraged by this progress, Trump is now disbanding Congress completely. Welcome to part 2 of EU says Trump F you for splitting up families and blaming Germany. Well, for now, it seems Trump has stopped splitting up families, in fact, indefinitely. But the comparisons to Germany just keep on coming. ICE can't be compared to Nazis, insists the director of the ICE. We were just following orders. Even Trump is like, okay, I did one comparison to Germany, but let's go easy on the Nazi comparisons. But wait, said Attorney General Jeff Sessions. What we are doing is different than what the Nazis did. You see, the Nazis were trying to keep the Jews in. Right, that's what all the trains were for. And there was Fox News backing up Jeff Sessions by saying this is not the same as the Nazis exterminating 1.1 million Jews. Not 6 million, but 1.1. That is denying 2 atrocities in one headline. I mean, we haven't seen that type of ruthless efficiency since, geez, I don't know. I mean, Fox News, I understand. You could go find a real Holocaust survivor and ask her opinion, but I mean, you'd have to go all the way to California, and then you'd have to it's just a lot of trouble. Meanwhile, Trump is standing by his white nationalist priorities, insisting that immigrants will infest our country, which is an awkward quote. But as Bill Kristol points out, it does sound better in the original German. And now that Trump has our attention with his executive order, what next? I mean, obviously back to the Space Force priority so that we can visit other planets and steal their babies too. It was at this point that my former colleague Dan Oster wrote, Trump is at that point in a video game where you fucked up so bad you just kind of want to see where it goes. But it's okay. First of all, as it turns out, yes, it's in the Bible, stealing children is okay. Which is maybe a good reason not to use that book as a basis of a system of government. But second, they do have all those thermal blankets. I mean, look at all those thermal foil blankets. That's a party. Now, babies' parents being replaced by metal has a long history in the United States. From the 1930s to the 1950s, researcher Harry Harlow ran a series of experiments in attachment theory.
This is the apparatus we use.
Baby monkeys were separated from their mothers and given a choice between wire mothers with food and cloth mothers with nothing. Though you'd expect the babies to stay near the food, it turns out they need physical attachment more. All we're doing now is recreating the experiment where the cloth is the metal. What could go wrong? Now, it's been said that these detention centers for stolen babies should be called Trump camps, like Hoover Towns from the Great Depression. And since Trump does love putting his name on things, why stop there? Don't forget, the teddy bear is named after President Teddy Roosevelt, so why not give Donald Trump his own bear? Clearly, the federal government is not skimping on these child detention centers. This one private prison company got $1.5 billion so that they could only hire the best. And that's why all that foil comes in handy, as in, show me on the foil doll where he touched you. But it's not that bad, say Trump officials. They have TVs. TVs which you know are only allowed to be programmed to one channel. The channel where they have Laura Ingraham saying, this whole thing is essentially summer camp for kids, or Ann Coulter telling the children that they're actually just actors. And that may be the best news of all. When you think of internment camp children who turned into famous American actors, the #1 search result has to be George Takei. That's right, America. The harder you try to make the country safe for only straight white folks, the more you'll just end up with super gay Asian space nerds.